Willie D Live.
What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? After pleading guilty to second-degree murder for starting a fire that claimed the lives of an entire family of 5, an uncivilized mutt has learned his fate. 60 years in prison. I ain't got no problem with that. Jabril Doe, 29, Adja Doe, 23, and their 22-month-old daughter, Khadijah Doe, were all killed along with Jabril's sister and her infant daughter. A civilized person might ask, what type of uncivilized mutt would burn down a house with 5 innocent people inside, including 2 children? Kevin Bowie. Kevin Bowie is one of 3 men who admitted to setting the August 2020 fire. According to Bowie's arrest affidavit, he planned and started it with the help from 2 of his friends in order to seek revenge against the people he believed stole his iPhone during a purported drug transaction in July 2020. He mistook the people who had previously robbed him for the residents of the Denver home after he had tracked his phone to the general area. Wrong house. How many times have we heard that? Check this out, family. Jabril brought his family from Senegal to the United States in hope of a better life. He thought it would be safer. I don't think crime is included in the Coming to America brochures. So let's talk about these other criminals. His accomplices. Gavin Seymour, 19 years old, received 40 years in prison. Dylan Seaver, who was 14 at the time of the crime, he also pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, and he received 3 years in juvenile detention and 7 years in a prison for young adults. You know, I'm just gonna change the name from youngsters to dumpsters, because they just dumb. Not all. There are some young, bright, really good kids out there, really good. They defy all odds. Great. But the rest of them, good Lord, who raised them? Family. Over an iPhone, but see, that's that life. That's why you do not want to be involved in that life. You don't want to be involved with anybody that's in that life, because that drug life ain't got no rules. People that get in the drug life, most of them, you know, they look at the rule book and it's pretty much the rule book just has one rule. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anybody can get it. That's just the mentality. So people just adopt that mentality and they run with it. Anything goes. So they beat them out of a cell phone. So to get even, he decides to burn down an entire house over a cell phone. Let's see, cell phone, $1,000. Used at the most, $1,000. A house of that quality, Denver, at least a couple $100,000. Human beings, priceless. they had no concern whatsoever. They just didn't care. Even if it was the people who beat them out of the cell phone. Okay, you got the person back who beat you out of it. What about the other people who may have been in the house? What if they had an elderly grandmother, a grandfather, somebody in there, or a person in there who was special needs, who couldn't get up and get, you know what I'm saying, fam? And I'm not saying under any circumstances is something like that cool, but you know, you got to think further than that. Even if your mind said, man, I don't care, man, he got to get it, he got to die for that. Well, what about the innocent people? When you burn a house, when you set a house afire, you don't know how far it's going to go. You don't know. Unless, of course, it's your own house and you had the benefit of counting the people inside and you can clear it out. You know what's going on. But other than that, you just got an enemy over here. Oh, that's my enemy house. I'm finna go burn it out. You don't know what's inside that house. And also, you don't know how far out of control that fire is going to get. You don't know if those blazes, the wind is going to send, or it don't even have to be the wind. Just the momentum of the fire will catch on to another house or another property and burn something. Just kill innocent people. Anyway, fam, what's done is done. I guess we'll just keep on living our life and moving forward until the next dummy steps up and becomes part of the news cycle of uncivilized mutts. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.